to people, and I'm fine now because I see all your pretty faces.
See, he's not really good at like the countdown of us
you
going
too.
live. Hi, I'm Nick.
I'm Jean-Luc.
And we're the WB Gays.
Yay.
Welcome to the Fireside Chat.
Ouch, it hurts.
Well, Janet did ask us if we can toast some marshmallows on here.
They won't.
They won't really melt.
Wait a minute. Go for it, honey.
You're not really good at putting that.
I'm not good at using this either, though.
There we go.
You need a marshmallow.
I need a marshmallow.
The thing is Nick doesn't like marshmallows.
No, I don't like marshmallows.
Is that irony or what? Hates marshmallows, loves Rice Krispie Squares.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Can you explain
But
that?
I can't eat them, because they're with other things. Like, I can't eat them on their own.
Yeah,
That's
like
my
even
problem.
a toasted marshmallow on the fire, he will not go near it. And I'm like, yummy, I love it.
I always had toasted hot dogs on the campfire.
Yeah.
That was my thing, toasted hot dogs. I used to cut them and then put them in.
Now you're making me want to go camping.
Well, we always want to go camping.
I know, we love to camp.
Yeah, we love to camp.
Or glamp.
So good evening, everyone. We're so glad you're here to join us. So there is something I guess we'll start off with
Well,
today.
of course we should start off with that.
I guess we should start with the one thing that did happen is
The elephant in the room.
I think some of you know what it is. I think it's that Jean-Luc's wearing a blue shirt today.
With an elephant on it.
Yeah, there it is. Done.
No,
Good night.
someone made goal. Someone made goal.
I made goal
Someone
yesterday.
made goal yesterday.
I finally reached goal. Not finally.
No,
Well,
you reached goal.
so
Because
after.
finally makes it sound bad. You reached goal.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
So I reached goal. My goal weight is 170. I finally weighed 170 after trying to get back there since January this year. Just trying to get back on track. And we did it. Like we set out a plan. We didn't always stick to it. You guys saw us. We faltered throughout the last few months. We weren't always 100% on track, but we still always were aiming towards the same direction. And no matter what, this journey is about that constant going back towards that direction.
It's funny. I'm okay without it going in a slide. I'm okay with making steps down the way.
It's like almost like a heartbeat.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think that's normal. I've actually come to understand how weight is going to fluctuate no matter which way you look at it. It will fluctuate no matter how, especially for someone who struggled with weight for a long period of time.
Entire life. So.
Like that is normal. It's going to be normal. I think we need to be careful with how quickly we fluctuate, mind you. If you're seeing drastic changes, ups and downs, maybe something to talk to your physician about, because you don't ever want to see like, boom, lose 10 pounds, gain 8 pounds. Of course, be smart about that. But this gradual steps along the way are what allow us to celebrate. Like, look at where you're at now.
So, for those of you who want to hear the full story, so I will give you guys like a background. So, I've had weight issues since I was a child. So I've always had
I'll do that. You talk.
Weight issues, and I used to weigh 300 pounds, over 300 pounds at one point in university. I then lost weight before I met Jean-Luc. I lost 75 pounds before I met him by not eating as much carbs.
And he gained this beautiful 250
and I met
pounds,
him,
actually 260 at
I
the time.
gained him in weight, and I gained more weight myself.
And then I gained more weight.
And we started WW May 7th, 2011, because we were getting married, because that was our first reason for walking into the door.
We wanted to look good for our wedding.
We wanted to look good for a wedding.
That was our...
And
why?
9 years later, I've reached goal.
And don't get me wrong, if that's what you are doing as your why because you want to look good,
that's fine.
That is a great why. But make sure that that's something that's going to make you want to do it forever.
Exactly.
Bring that ask yourself, is this going to make me want to do this forever? Because that's what we needed to do before we could figure out how to make it work.
And what's funny, guys, is a lesson that we've learned this time too, is back in the day, if I would have reached goal, I would have had Chinese food this weekend.
Yeah.
I would have had pizza.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
I would have celebrated with food.
We did.
We did, but it was all tracked. It was all homemade recipes. We had our home 2-ingredient pizza dough. We still stuck to plan. I didn't veer off. I'm still tracking today. We still worked out today.
Starbucks if we wanted.
And I didn't. I didn't. And that's a very big non-scale victory for both of us. Not having food as a celebration of our success.
I'm proud of ourselves for being able to do that, because it takes a lot of, and guess what? Back in the day I would have said it was difficult. Now that part of it we don't allow food to control us anymore.
Yeah.
We do at times, but when
Sometimes.
we're in that mindset, it's
Yeah.
funny how it doesn't control you anymore. It's when you're struggling is when it takes over. But when you're in that good mindset, it's a lot easier to have that control.
So, thank you, Johnny. He said he'll email me a virtual gold charm. Thank you so much,
That's
Johnny.
awesome, Johnny. Johnny's an awesome coach from
San Francisco. Yeah, so we got to see him today. So thanks, and I want to thank everyone for all the reaching out. Like, it's so funny because it happened yesterday, and I filmed the video live because we wanted to have the reaction of doing it live. And we actually think we're going to do it from now on. We're going to weigh in live in our group for the next few weeks, and then we'll record at the same time like we did this week. So anybody who's on our group, you'll get to see us weigh in and see how we're doing. And we kind of were happy too because 6 weeks from now, so now we'll explain. So what happens now? I reached goal. What happens? So I have now to stick within my goal weight or 2 pounds above for the next 6 weeks. When I weigh in 6 weeks from now, which is December 19th, I will come back to that date in a second.
Yeah, that December 19th.
Got a little star there, return to that.
Asterisk.
So on December 19th is when I'll have to weigh in for lifetime. And so when you weigh in for lifetime, you have to be within 2 pounds of your goal weight. So we're gonna keep working at it. We're not gonna stop working at it. We're very happy of the date. We were so worried that it was not going to happen this week and it'd have to happen next week, and then we'd have to be weighing in on lifetime on Christmas Day, which I was not looking forward to at all. I didn't want to weigh in lifetime on Christmas Day.
So of course we're gonna work the program like everybody else works the program, people.
And then on Christmas Day, we're going to have a lot of treats.
We're gonna treat ourselves.
We're actually going to reward ourselves this time.
But guess what? We're not going to be stupid about it either.
Nope.
We're going to be smart about it, and we're going to enjoy Christmas though. We're going to make sure, especially this year, it's going to be weird because it's most likely going to just be us and the cats.
Well, you did have an idea. Jean-Luc had an idea.
I did have
Christmas
an idea.
Day.
Since we're all at home on Christmas, we might have an all-day Zoom open where people can just join in and pop in and say, hey,
hi and chat with
anytime
us.
you want.
Yeah.
Well, we might be doing stuff. There might be other people there that you can chat with, but just a way to keep connected. We need this right now.
Yeah, especially Christmas this year is going to probably be very hard for a lot of people.
It's going to be very difficult.
We already know right now for us, very likely our moms are not going to be with us.
Which is heart killing me right now.
Like as much as I would love to see my mom, we're in a city that has a lot of cases in Canada. Toronto has the most cases in any city. And I do not want to be, I know a lot of people say like, oh, I know this is low chance, but I don't want to be the person that sees my mom and I no longer have her anymore. I'd rather take the time and wait, and then someday when everything's clearer and things are more a little defined, then see her again. That's just, and we talk to them every day. We just talked to them earlier. My mom's here right now.
Mom's there. I was picking on her.
Yeah.
I do want to say one little thing too, because I know a lot of our U.S. friends have been going through a very stressful.
Believe me, we were stressed too.
We were stressed as well.
Canada was stressed too.
And we're not going to get political or anything like this, but all we want to say is that we just hope for the best, for a bright future for everybody, where we can become strong, where we can help each other out.
And we're one human race.
Yeah. I really think that's important, and change is good.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it at that. Change is good.
Yeah. So just make sure that, everybody just keep respecting each other, loving each other, and that's the best way to do it. That's the way we run our group, just supporting each other. Like I said, we are one human race on one planet, right? And we tend to fight for a lot of things, but if we actually helped each other out, you know how much, like look at this community right here, right? When you help each other, when you help each other out and you work together, magic happens.
It's crazy to see how connected all of you are as well now. Like I'm seeing people post on other people's pages on Facebook, and it's not even amongst a group anymore. It's like private friendships that you have created. And who would have ever thought
it's like we're the 6-degree separation now.
We are. It's kind of weird. I'm like, I know they do.
We're like Kevin Bacon.
We're like Kevin Bacon. I love it. You're hilarious. You are too funny.
So you want to do some celebrations?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
celebrate people.
Enough about me. Now it's about you guys. Please share and chat your celebrations, non-scale victories, anything that happened this week that you want to just talk about and celebrate. If anybody wants to raise their hand and talk about their success this week, please raise your hand. And again, those of you on Zoom, You have to remember that we are now going to be showing you on camera here now. So
when you are chatting.
It's up to you if you want to be shown. You can turn your camera off if you wish.
Yeah, so we can still hear you. You can still raise your hand, but if you do not want to be seen, turn your cameras off before you end up getting picked. We will let you know ahead of time so you have enough time to do that.
Exactly.
So,
I'm
going to look at Facebook over here for some celebrations.
So Barb and Helen would love to meet in person. Arlene's 2.8.
Bridget stayed the exact same, but she's super thankful after the very tough week she had, which is awesome. Exactly. Looking at the bright side of things, right? When you're staying the same, there's nothing wrong with that.
So Ellen reached her goal weight for the second time in about 4 weeks ago. We did my official weigh-in yesterday at local studio. And then we have, Mrs. Mary Lee went out and bought some Dare Veggie Crisps today and got them all into 2-point portions.
Wow, no, that's awesome.
And then Heidi said, nice kiss to ourselves, Anne lost half a pound. So we have Lisa 3.4, Barb is at 2.5. My God, everyone.
This is amazing, everybody.
Yeah.
Linda's down 2.6 here on YouTube.
I love seeing this. So many celebrations.
Yes, Leo, we did see your email. We just haven't had a chance to reply. Thank you so much.
We've been very busy this weekend.
It's very cool. She's actually sent us an email that she created for herself on how to track certain things, and she's asked us to possibly share if she could share it in the group. And we haven't even had a chance to read it, but we definitely will, and we will get back to you on that for sure.
And of course, Jana's workshop has a national workshop.
Jana National!
Today.
And Nick got to tell everybody on a national workshop that he hit gold today. So that was pretty cool. That was extremely exciting.
We're going to Tony's next
Saturday.
So those in Canada, the Tony's on a Saturday, I think at 10 o'clock our time, so Eastern time.
And FYI, from all the U.S. workshops that we've been doing, we're knowing that some of the U.S. workshops are now going to be transformed in the same way.
This week I had a workshop scheduled for Wednesday that disappeared.
It just disappeared.
Just like I would always look at our schedule as a like a place mark. It's a maybe. This is really a schedule because
we'll be there if it's open.
Yeah, if we show up and there's a coach there, then we'll be there.
Yeah.
If there's no coach there, then I guess they canceled it last minute because that's just been happening a lot for the last few weeks for us. We book a whole schedule and we're like, oh, that one's gone, this one doesn't exist anymore. So.
Or the time changes.
So I have to reorganize
or he puts the time in a different place.
Yeah. I did that this week too. I messed that up too. So
poor Nick, he messes up all the time. He's such a mess up. Should we be talking to ourselves that way?
No.
We already know that, right? Wasn't that last week's topic?
It was.
There's actually a few things that that we talked about this week that I can't wait to get into. But let's.
We should talk about it now. Yeah.
So one of the things was. Today's topic about going out to restaurants really was cool. I like that. Like planning for the holidays, going to restaurants. And we were in a US workshop, and Ellen from Pittsburgh, who said she heard this from a workshop and she can't remember, but then she then said it could have been Ellen from Delaware who mentioned it at a workshop. And it was the 3 out of 5 technique. I don't know if any of you have heard this. So if you go to a restaurant and you think, there's either there's usually appetizers, there's bread sometimes that gets served to you, then there's your main course, then there's dessert, and then there's alcohol.
A drink.
So when you think about planning your night out at the restaurant, say, okay, out of those 5 things, I can only pick 3. So I can have an appetizer, a drink, and a dessert, or I can have bread, a main course, and a dessert, or I have a bread, main course, and a glass of wine. And I really love that idea of that whole negotiation concept that we've talked about. But by adding these 5 factors, it really gives you more of a structure.
So we'll talk a bit more about this topic and why we call it negotiations, because when we joined this last time, we realized we couldn't deprive ourselves of food. We always felt that whenever we joined WW and we said, I'm not having pasta anymore, I'm not having this anymore, it would always lead to the second that we were no longer on program. So say we're off this weekend, then we would gorge ourselves on the foods that we hadn't had in a long time because it was just a deprivation. We just wanted it so bad. This time when we came back with the rules we live by. We've spoken about this a few times. We create rules around things we do, and that's how we negotiate with ourselves. We have our Starbucks show we talked to you guys about, where we don't have Starbucks within our own city, only 4 hours away. But we also have restaurant rules where we're only allowed to have a certain type of food at a restaurant once a month. And so we have these different tricks and tips that we use.
And even the whole concept, and I know a lot of you already use this, ask for a carryout container as soon as you sit down so that way you take half of the meal off of your plate. So you only have a specific portion on your plate, and boom, you have a second portion to bring home with you for lunch.
We often share stuff.
We'll share
now.
something.
So we'll get an appetizer, main course, and bread and dessert.
But we'll
share
it
the
between
entire
the two of us.
meal, which is something we never did before.
No,
we always just.
I hate sharing because I never get to pick what I want.
Yeah, he always
Because
complains.
he's picky,
'Cause
right?
I'm picky.
So like, I'm like, I'll have this. He's like, I can't eat any of that.
I like to caveat this. Every time I say this, but hon, you can have what you want. I know you're not.
I'm always willing to
and
share.
And he always says, no, it's okay, honey.
No.
So now I know next time you're just saying that.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes.
He loves when we go out with our friends, Rob and Steve.
Oh my goodness.
Because our friend Rob eats like me.
So they eat their own little meal.
So
and
we
Steve
have a
and
meal,
I-
and Steve and him share the
Steve
seafood.
and I have a love relationship with food. Like we can order the seafood and the sushi and all the stuff that he won't eat. I know if I have it with him, I'll be able to split a meal and not have an issue. There's another thing that actually another member mentioned for her holiday trip, which I thought was great. And I know we're talking early, but guess what?
It's coming up.
They're creeping up faster than we think.
Thanksgiving's next week for the United States, right?
Not next week. No, it's the end of November.
Is it next week or the week
It's
after
in a couple
for you guys
weeks, if
for
I'm not
Thanksgiving?
mistaken. It's next week? No.
No,
it's
okay,
like
so
in
2
a couple
weeks.
weeks. Yeah,
2
it's a
weeks.
couple weeks, I thought.
Perfect. Okay, 2
Because
weeks.
it's usually the end of November.
But I'll be like here like tomorrow. Like you'll
But-
wake up tomorrow, it'll be Thanksgiving already.
Honestly, who thought we would be standing here still on Zoom most of the time in November when we started this in March?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, none
Who
of us
thought
knew
that?
this.
So our idea is like we talk about these holidays right now, we can prepare ourselves for them, we can be ready for them because we need to. Especially people
It was
like
Stacey
us.
from the- Stacey from
And it
the
was
UK.
Stacey from the UK who said she creates herself a list every holiday, and it's a list of her holiday allowances, in a sense, where she'll write 5 bottles of wine. So throughout the holidays, she's allowing herself 5 bottles of wine. She's like, not all on the same day.
Yes.
But, within the holidays, she's like, that's my allowance.
So as she has them, she crosses
She
them off
crosses
her
them
list.
off her list. Then she's like, I'm allowed to have 3 servings as what she called Christmas pudding. Probably something they make in the UK, but she's allowed.
Paula would know.
Yeah, Paula would know. I'm assuming. Yeah, of course Paula would know. She's like, I'm allowed to have 3 servings of that, but she gets to pick which days she wants to. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your holiday planning on how you're gonna give yourself those indulgences without making yourself feel like you need to eat everything, but you still get to enjoy food like everybody else is.
Exactly.
And I love that concept.
And for us, like we said, I'm trying to get to Lifetime for December 19th. Our
And
plan.
I want to get back
he
to
wants to get back to
Lifetime.
And so
as well. I want it.
Our plan this year is we're going to try to be on track, eat as well as we can for the next 6 weeks. And then the week of Christmas, we're going to indulge. We're planning to have that week where we're going to split it up between a week of all the things that we love at Christmas
But we're
time.
going to be smart about it.
We're going to be smart about it. We're not going to jump into everything. We'll still have our 0-point lunches. We're not going to try to overdo it every single meal. But we are going to try to have things that we don't normally have. And then the week after...
And we will be, of course, adding more fitness to make sure that we're burning those extra calories that we're putting in. Dancing. Who knows? You might see us jump in on a Zoom and do a dance party throughout the holidays. We've got these...
We are off for part of that week.
We are off for part of that week, which is nice. And the U.S. Thanksgiving is actually November 26th, Ellen just mentioned. So
awesome.
It's coming quicker than we think.
So that was a long intro.
Yeah,
we had a lot of things we want to chat about with this week's topic because we thought it was important to just touch upon some of the things that we heard. And so the weekly recap, we released 2 videos this week. Do we like the way it tastes? The WWE Sour Cream and Onion Crisps, so that's on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
And then last night we released our favorite things, the Dare Crisps. That's one of our favorite. We actually bought some today because they're so good. They taste like actual chips. And I know a lot of people were posting that after I posted the link, a lot of people were saying, I can't buy them, I eat the entire bag. Take a bag of that, calculate the points of that entire bag, and then calculate the points of entire Ruffles chips, and then come back to me. That's the difference for us right here. Yes, I might eat the entire bag. I don't eat the entire bag every single time, but I might.
Those crisps. Yes.
I might eat the entire bag, but if I do, it's not a full bag of Ruffles chips. That's the way we equate it, and that's the way we try our best, like I said, our best to always portion and follow portion sizes and do things correctly.
But again, we talked about it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Everybody's portion is different. There's
Yeah.
no such thing as a perfect portion, right?
Yeah.
So depending on how hungry you are too, make sure that you're eating till you're satisfied, because that's very important.
That's what's gonna work, because if you overeat, then you're just not gonna feel comfortable.
And we've been using the delay tactic for we have been really good with the delay from the 5Ds lately, because at times we'll have dinner and then because we're home all the time, right?
Yes.
So we'll sit on the couch and we'll look at our watch and we're like, oh, I'm snackish.
And Randy said it, pour the chips into a bowl. We never have a chip bag where
no bags on the couch.
We have our snack bowls. I think we should. I'll get them.
Yeah, actually, go get all the other sizes that we use now too, because I've actually switched things up a little bit. Before I used to put everything in the one bowl. There's the smaller bowls the mini ones. So these are our cracker bowls where we put our crackers in, because that's what fits. And we zero it out when we put it on the scale. These are our four cup popcorn bowls.
We know popcorn fits perfectly in there.
Perfectly. If I put an actual popcorn in there. And then these are our gummy and our gummy bowls. These are not full. I'm not telling you that we fill them to the rim. We actually take one pack of smart sweets and split it between the two of us, or a pack of WW. We never eat a full pack on our own. We always split those. Yeah. So keep that in mind. That's what we've come to realize, that getting that taste and getting that craving helps. And we we call them picnics. Yeah, we call them,
because we have small treats of all different things.
What are they called? Picnics, or a smorgasbord.
A smorgasbord.
A smorgasbord. We love
that
word.
I like the picnics. So what else did we do this week? We did a bunch of workshop visits. We cleaned half of our condo this weekend. We did clean the first, the bathroom, so it's all nice and clean now. We can actually show you a tour if we wanted to. But we won't, no. If we could.
And then this is the next part we're going to do next weekend, because we are putting our Christmas tree up next week.
Yeah, next Sunday we're putting up, why are you whispering it?
I know, I'm just
They already know, we told them last week.
I know, we're putting up with the Christmas tree next week. A lot earlier than we normally would. We normally usually wait till December, but you know what?
We're at home all this month. We're going to enjoy the tree as long as we can.
And the lights and all that will put a smile on our face, and it's just, we love that.
The small little things that make us happy.
Small little things, exactly. We had Swiss Chalet on Thursday.
Oh, Swiss Chalet on
Thursday.
Thursday.
Nick actually went and ran and did a few groceries for us on Thursday, because we were running out of food, and that's what made us try to decide to do our groceries today.
But it didn't work.
Which did not
work.
We're
not going to do that again.
So we won't be doing that anymore.
We're going to stick to Friday groceries. It works a lot better. Okay, so one of the things that, so we do have people in chat that have their hands up. So I think what I'll do is let's
go to chat, because it is already 7:22. Sorry guys, we're long-winded tonight. We just want to
this is actually pretty on time.
Blah, 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 blah. They're like, shut up, Jean-Luc and Nick. We want to talk.
So it's showing up.
Ooh. This is going to be fun. I love the fact that we can actually see you guys.
So now, let's go with Jose first. I know Devin is also there.
Yep.
So Jose, we'll go with you first. Hi, Jose.
Let us turn our mics on just 1 second, and then you got to turn that back.
Yes.
And remember, if you don't want your camera off, please feel free to turn it off. We're okay if you don't feel like being on camera.
Oh, there we go. It's working. Hi, Jose.
Hi, Jose.
Hi. So my question is, congratulations, Nick.
Thank you.
Okay, so my question is, what's the difference between Nick reach goal and Jean-Luc? You're saying you want to be
lifetime.
Like going back. So what is it?
Oh, good question.
So we'll give you the history of what happened. Okay. So Jean-Luc and I have both. Jean-Luc reached goal in October of 2019.
18. Wow.
He reached goal in October 2018. So he reached his goal weight 2 years ago. When you reach your goal weight, you have to have 6 weeks of maintenance. And after 6 weeks, if you reach within your goal weight, you become lifetime.
And you stay lifetime forever. Even after you lose, even if you gain and you go past your goal weight, you are still a lifetime member, right? You now start paying for your membership again, because once you hit goal and you have your 6 week of maintenance and you become lifetime, your membership is free in Canada and the US. I know in Australia it's not. But however, when you go past your goal and you lose your lifetime,
he's been paying for a year.
I've been paying for a year.
Yeah, he's been paying
which
for a
is
year.
okay. Yeah. But once I get back to lifetime status, which is my goal weight, I then won't have to pay for my WW membership again.
And you don't have to do that 6
No,
weeks.
he doesn't.
No.
Oh,
So
Okay.
right now,
However, if I weigh in the following week and I'm up, I have to pay.
oh, okay.
Right?
Difference that you don't have to do that 6 weeks.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, thanks
Yeah.
for the information.
problem.
You're welcome. That was a great question.
So right now, it's kind of funny how it worked out for us that I'm trying to get to goal and lifetime, while he's trying to get back to lifetime too. So we're both kind of on the same lifetime path
And we've
right now.
never done
We've
this
never been at the
before.
same time. It's the first time we're both trying to get there at the same time. Because that's one of the things that also messed us up last time. He got to lifetime a lot before I did. And I was still had to lose 25 pounds after he got to lifetime, and it was hard for me because he started doing the lifetime thing, and I was still trying to lose weight.
I was maintaining while he was still trying to lose weight. So that was a new cycle for us that we had never experienced before, and I think that added some struggle to our journey a little bit, but it never deterred us.
Yeah.
It never deterred us.
Thanks for the question, though. I love it.
That was an awesome question.
Yeah. Thanks, Jose.
Thanks.
Jose, mwah.
So we'll do Marilyn next, and then we'll do Devin after that. Hi, Marilyn.
Yay, you're back.
Hi guys, first of all, I want to congratulate you, Nick. I know
Thank
this has been a long, hard journey. You've learned along the way and you've built on those habits. But also, what I want to thank you for is I've had a major break this week. I am down to my lowest weight in 40 years.
Yay!
And I have maintained for nearly 2 years. And I'm reasonably healthy and reasonably well, and I'm able to come and visit you guys, and thank you guys. Everybody on your group has helped me so much, and I know I don't post, but I follow so many of you, and I know all of you guys. And like, imagine if I had 85 pounds on this 86-year-old body.
And I can't imagine it.
I can't even
Fathom
picture
it.
it.
Yeah, I
Cannot
can't
even
picture
picture it, Marilyn.
It took me 33 years to get back to goal and stay here for 2 years. And so this is why my goal is to tell everybody to keep on keeping on. Never, never give up. You're never too old. I learn something new at every single meeting I go. And truly, I've had a very emotional week, so I didn't even want to come on today.
I'm so glad you...
The big cheers again. But truly, thank you guys, everybody out in your land and everybody else. So thank you.
We can't lie, Marilyn. When you weren't here last week, we were like, I wonder where Marilyn is. Is she okay? Like, it's automatic. We think of you all the time. And I'm going to say something to you, Marilyn. We'd love to talk to you because we have a little bit of a project that we want you...
We're starting something next year.
Yes.
That's, we've already reached out to one person.
Yes.
We've got,
We really want... There's a few
to...
other people that we will be including on this as well, but one of them is you, Marilyn. You've really spoken to us, and hopefully you can send us an email if you can, and we'd love to chat with you about this idea that we have.
Okay, you know I get quite emotional, so
That's okay.
That's okay.
Emotional is good.
Emotion is good.
this is difficult. I love you guys, and
We love you too.
Thank you so much, Marilyn. Good, amazing job. So now we'll go to Devin. Thanks so much, Marilyn.
And one thing I want to say, guys, is look at this. Marilyn, at 84 years old, is still 86 is still wanting to learn and not allowing herself to say, I can't learn.
She's proud of those ages. Don't remove anything.
Exactly. She should be. And I think that's fantastic because guess what? A lot of times as we get older, and we've seen it, people start saying, I can't do this anymore. I'm never going to learn this. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. And Marilyn is proof that that is not true.
Yeah.
We add our own limitations to ourselves.
We do.
And then we also allow other people to limit us. When the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Sky is the limit. Just believe in yourself.
Hey, Devin.
Hi boys, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to say, Nick, congrats on your goal.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, this is a non-skill victory, and I went to my doctor's for a follow-up. And what happened was I weighed on their scale, and let me say, it's not my friend.
And is any scale a friend?
Yeah, So I
Friend of
looked
me.
down on the scale and I'm 261 and I'm like, you know what? I'll just take it. I'll just take it and work on it. But I'm slowly processing what you said, Jean-Luc, to slowly exercise and start going down on the scale so I can get back to what I was doing and just like taking all the tips you guys have been saying a lot and rethink and start like refresh. Like you
Exactly,
guys
And
said
it's always
before.
about taking a fresh look at everything. And sometimes you have to look at it all the time and do a fresh focus all the time.
It could be a daily refresh, and I
Yeah.
know that sounds funny, but maybe sometimes you need to do these daily refreshes because it's something that you need to do consistently.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause-
because that's what ends up making it become a habit.
Habits. That's the thing. Like a lot of times when we want to build a habit, it's something that's just not. It's foreign to us. It's something that we don't do. Yeah, I think they call it. There was one workshop that it was about the paths, right? Like if you're going on a walk and you have a path, a clear path in front of you, you're gonna want to
take that clear path because it's easy.
And creating a new habit is taking that veer off road
Where the
through
grass
bush.
is a little higher, where you have to actually stomp down the grass a little bit, and before you know it,
And as humans, we want to stay on the easy path. So
Naturally.
sometimes every day, looking at what you're trying to do and then refocusing every single day on a specific thing you want to hone in on is sometimes a good thing. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Devin.
absolutely.
good for you, Devin. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, because I love to share with you guys, and you guys are that. You guys give great tips on everything,
Well,
and
we
that's
can't.
why I love you guys.
Thank you so much,
Thanks, Devin. We love you too. And you know what? Just keep on going, girl.
Keep on going. Don't
Never
stop.
give up.
Never give up.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Devin. And then next we'll go to Sue.
Sue.
Hey, Sue.
Guess what, Sue?
What?
We got a beautiful card from you today.
Oh, did you get it? Okay, I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if it was gonna get
We
there.
saw your hand go up.
We saw your hand go
so
up.
we skipped the mail call because we saw your hand go up.
And it's just a beautiful card. And
Well, they can't see it from that far.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting that it's not that close.
I love the fall color.
Me too.
And I know you two, you both do, so I
These
figured,
were
you know
our
what?
wedding colors.
They were wedding colors.
Yeah. And it's just, I love this. You know, honestly, it made me.
Oh, I should take her wedding stuff one day.
I told my mom today, and my mom said it's that lost art of someone taking the time of picking a card and signing it and sending it, and it's just.
Yep.
Well, I'll say this.
And I do Christmas cards too. I mean, unfortunately, my list has gone down, and you know very well you're on my list this year. But the thing is But the thing is, like, yeah, it is a lost art, and I enjoy doing it because it just makes it a little bit more personal. Emails is one thing, and whatever, and a message on Messenger, but nothing beats a nice card
It's so true.
or just a letter or something, right?
And it's funny because Sue, you just made me remember something from this week. We'll take your question in a second, but someone on Connect in the US this week wrote us a long message, forgot to show you. Wrote a whole paragraph. Her name is Winnie. She sent us a letter.
Oh, I remember Winnie, yeah.
And she said that sending letters and stuff like that is something she normally does. When she did it, it like helped her. And so I wrote back, and it's true. Writing down sometimes your thoughts, even if you're not really writing it down for yourself, but you're just writing it down, is a way of unlocking your thoughts. It's a way of just putting onto pen and paper the things you've been thinking about. And sometimes that helps you bring clarity to what you're trying to do.
Look at this analogy. When you have something in your head, it can't go any further, right? It
Exactly.
stays in your head because this is how big your head is. But when you put something on paper or you make a video out of something, it can blossom into so many other things because you're allowing the thought and you're allowing the ideas and the concepts to be not controlled by other thoughts in your head.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
So first of all,
Back to you, Sue.
congratulations, Nick. Okay.
Thank you.
Big congrats, and you're both gonna hit lifetime on the 19th. I know it.
We're on a
know
mission.
it.
We can do
Anyway,
it.
You guys got me back. You got me back on track, which I'm really glad because I have gained a couple of pounds, so that's okay.
Happens.
But hey, you know what? It's a journey, so that's it. So it wasn't a question I was going to ask you. It was when you were talking a little while ago about planning for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, I mean, I'm French Canadian. I make, different cookies and whatever. I mean, I'm the one that does the baking at Christmas time. But what I started doing is I go into the into the Weight Watchers recipe builder.
Right?
I build my favorite, the ones I want to eat.
Right,
okay?
right, yeah.
I get the points.
To see what,
So if I but anyway, but I know I can say I can have my cookie and eat it too and
Yep.
enjoy it like everybody else because it's life. I am not gonna go through life without having my melting moments.
you just
or
said it right
anything
there,
else.
Sue. You just said it right there. It's life. How many Christmases do we have a year?
One.
It's maybe 7 days, really. If you take the entire week, say you take it 7 days out of 365.
Especially this year.
Especially this year. There'll be less
Exactly.
this year. There'll be less parties. There's gonna be less get-togethers.
I can't lie, I'm very excited. I don't have 11 Christmas lunches to go to at Mandarin Buffet.
That's true.
I'm
Oh, the
so
Mandarin,
happy.
that's just.
And that's the
deadly.
thing. It doesn't happen every year. And I think today there was someone in a workshop that was saying, I don't remember which workshop it was, but she was saying it was her birthday this weekend. She overate. She doesn't do this, and she overate. She gained weight. And she felt so horrible. And I was like, we told her, like, your birthday's once a year. You can't get mad at yourself for enjoying your birthday.
And I made her rethink it because she
Yeah.
said, I've gained 5 pounds and I'm still down 15. I said, well, then stop thinking about those 5 and start thinking about the 15 you're still down because that's what's going to keep you going.
And if you
Well,
don't,
and that's the thing, like, I mean, I gained about 10 pounds in this COVID thing, okay, like, so I really want to deliver this pretty soon, but the thing is, like, but I still lost 50 pounds.
Exactly.
So that's the way I see it, because, I mean, when I start feeling down about myself, oh my God, I gained 10 pounds, what the heck, you know, what am I doing? But then I keep on thinking about what I was like before,
Exactly.
and I really don't want to go back there, so.
And you aren't like you were before. No
No.
matter which way you
Yeah.
look at it,
you have changed.
even if you put on, I will say this, even if you put on a majority of whatever you've lost, you are still not the same person you were before.
Yeah.
No,
Because
you're
you
not.
have that knowledge in here. You know what you can do and what you need to do in order to make those changes.
Exactly, because I mean, even if I hear people saying, I don't want to do Weight Watchers anymore. This is too hard. I can't take it. And I understand. I think we've all been there. I mean, this is my first offense. I mean, I've been doing this for 7 years. But the thing is that when it comes down to it, even when you don't want to be on Weight Watchers, you're on Weight Watchers.
All the
Because
time.
even when I decide I'm going to have that bag of chips, and by the way, those Dare chips are freaking to die for. Oh my God. But even when I decide I'm going to have that box of my husband's Lay's box, you know, those boxes, I'm still thinking, oh crap, like this is how many points? Even though I really don't want to.
No, and that makes total sense. I completely get what you're saying there.
Yeah, I completely get it. And I love the way you're saying how, again, it's once a year.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
And you need and again, there's negotiations when it comes to picking out what you're gonna have at these holidays. Negotiations come up there too.
Yeah.
This whole journey is about negotiating with yourself. Do I want this now? Do I want this later? Do I want both of these right now? Am I choosing these 2 items right now to have? And that's what this is about. And I think a lot of us don't want to negotiate. It's hard to,
Well,
because it is. We
negotiation
just
is
want
not
the
easy.
entire thing. It's not easy.
And especially when you have no one to negotiate with,
It's with
other
yourself.
than yourself.
You know?
It's not like
Exactly.
you're speaking to somebody else and trying to convince somebody else you don't want that piece of chocolate cake. You're trying to convince yourself
And
you
your
don't
brain,
want that piece of
your
chocolate
stomach
cake.
is saying something, and your brain's going,
Yeah.
"Rah, rah, rah," and you're like, and then your spouse comes over and says something, and like, oh, I want it more now. You know what I mean? Like it's just. That's just the way. I think people have had that happen because I saw a few giggles there.
It happens. It
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
does.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
so much,
Sue.
Sue.
Anyway, thanks guys.
Mwah.
Take care. Mwah.
We'll go to Matilda next. Hi, Matilda.
Hey Nick, you made it! Nick, I promised you something. I promised that when you made Lifetime, I would have the confettis ready. So I have confettis ready for you. And it's something, yeah, it's something I do for everyone that usually has a special goal. So are you ready? I'm going to pop them. Here we go.
I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, that's so
cute.
sweet,
Thank
Matilda.
you so much, Matilda. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And then usually I'm picking them up all over the floor, but I'll do that later when I come home from my walk. I just wanted to pop out on and say congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you. My husband actually just saw it. He goes, amazing. He doesn't know you, and he says to congratulate you.
Oh, thank you.
I love you both, and I just wanted to say congratulations.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's funny because I get so like, I don't know. Thank you. I get so flustered. I don't know what to say. But I'm just.
You deserve it.
It's been a long time coming for him, and I can only imagine what he.
I struggled for a long time when I was trying to lose my last 10. Anybody out there who's trying to lose your last 10 and it takes forever, it was hard. There was moments where it was very hard not to just give in because like he had gotten there and I couldn't get through the last 10.
And I will say this, I never got it until now because right now I'm the one struggling with that last 10 where I've been up and down this last 15 actually where I cannot get back to where I was, where I felt the most comfortable.
But there's a huge difference.
But I'm not down on myself.
There's a huge difference, everyone.
No.
And again, we wanted to bring back to your journey changes all the time. When Jean-Luc got to Lifetime the first time, the only exercise we did was Stairmaster and cardio.
Cardio. Once
So
a week. And
he had no upper body muscle. Right now, he's got guns now. He's got muscle. And so his weight is not proportioned the same way when he lost weight the first time. And so that's why it's taking longer this time, because he's building muscle at the same time as losing weight. And I'm going through the same thing, we both are. So sometimes you can't get discouraged. You might be doing the best things for your body. You might not see the scale respond. But if you're seeing other things fit better, like your pants are, and I am wearing underwear today, everyone.
He's not commando.
I'm not commando today. Just so you know.
I am, no, just okay, I'm not.
Just so you know.
So, Jean-Luc, when it's your turn, I have one waiting for you.
I love you, Matilda. You're a sweetheart. Enjoy your walk.
Yeah, enjoy your
Thank
walk.
you.
Thanks so much.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
So I did see in chat on YouTube, Mrs. Marilyn, I think it's Laura, asked where do we buy our bowls. The bowls that we have for our popcorn were bought at Kitchen Stuff Plus.
Was that Kitchen Stuff
It
Plus?
was Kitchen Stuff Plus. We bought it at
I think Kitchen Stuff Plus, and we did run at Canadian Tire too, I believe.
So you might be able to buy them at both locations, and they come with all the different color bowls and
there's
lids.
some have lids.
Yeah.
They normally have lids, but we got rid of the lids because they end up warping eventually, and
so
the
we
bowls were just, and some of them are huge. We have some really big bowls.
And then someone else had asked a question here that I saw that I wanted to. Oh, it's we make a weekly meal plan. Want to take that?
We don't make a weekly meal plan, everybody. Actually, Jean-Luc and Nick. I'm going to talk in the third person. Jean-Luc and Nick don't make a meal plan. Actually, I'm the type of person that I cannot decide what I want to eat on Sunday. And tell me Sunday what I'm going to eat Friday. It will never happen. I will put stuff on this list and I will have wasted so much time creating this food plan and going, I don't want this today. Now I feel obligated to eat it.
We've tried it once.
Let's
just say that happened.
I couldn't. I was like, it's such a weird thing. And it's so funny because I'm a person that loves color coding my calendar at work and I love doing that stuff. But when it comes to food, my food needs to come from where I'm feeling on that moment. Yeah. So I'd rather have staples in my fridge. I have pre-cooked chicken breast. I have pre-cooked chicken breast. We have quinoa. We have 0 point Caesar salad dressing in the fridge. We have marinara sauce. That was missing in my buttered chicken tonight as well. I had no marinara sauce.
Jean-Luc made a bad dinner tonight.
I made a bad dinner tonight, guys. It was awful.
We got rid of it. That's how bad it was.
It was terrible. We ate the chicken and threw everything else out other than the other vegetables that we ate. It was really bad. But it happens. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does happen, c'est la vie.
Yes, so if anybody wants to chat, just raise your hand.
Yeah, raise your hand.
I see someone here. I can see your name, Marlene. So yes, I will. I just saw your name. So if anybody else is raising their hand.
I know Jana wants to talk real quick as well.
Okay,
so let's get Jana to talk. And if you can let Jana host for a second.
Host?
Yes, please. There was a request.
I have to host.
Yes, let her be the host for a second.
Yes.
You see?
Hi.
Let Jana be the host.
I can't relinquish.
He hates giving power
I
up.
can't give power away.
And move away for a minute. Hi, Jana.
I just want to say congratulations, Nick. And I had to deliver a professional workshop this morning and couldn't do what I wanted to do, and that was
That's awesome.
I'm so excited for you. Remember this day because, man, I remember the day I hit goal. I'm sure everybody remembers the day they hit goal. And what a fantastic celebration we had this morning in my virtual workshop for you. I'm very honored that I got to be the first one in Canada to put you.
Yeah, it was.
And you were national. That was amazing.
Make it official at WW. And Paul has been putting interesting things in chat, and I just want to say this as well. During COVID, there's actually a 5-pound buffer, so you guys know, okay?
Yes.
And
I can do that.
And I want to just clarify that this is very important. When you're doing maintenance, you have to make sure that you don't go below that 5 pounds either. That's very important because if you do, they might say, oh, you have to do another week, blah, blah, blah. We don't want that.
No.
So make sure.
December 25th, no. December 25th, no. I'll call up Kevin. I'll be like, Kevin, come on. Come on, Kevin. I'll send him an email.
Yeah, and if I go ahead of a schedule that before my workshops, everybody is special, and I want to prepare something for them. And I prepared this for Jean-Luc and Nick, or for Nick today, because I knew that they were going to be at my workshop, and just the stars aligned, and I knew that Nick hit goal. So this is what I shared in my workshop this morning, and I wanted to share it all with all of you. Congratulations, Nicholas, on reaching your goal weight with WW. It's been a journey, and I want to thank you for sharing everything that you do with all of us. We had a fantastic discussion in the workshop and another workshop about vulnerability and how it shows strength. And I just want to congratulate you because you two you put everything out there, but you have no idea how many people you help and inspire. It is amazing. I get people talk about you at almost every workshop I host, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so excited for you both, especially Nick and Jean-Luc. You're going to get there. It's coming. And you'll probably, it's okay. You need your own day and your own spotlight.
Yeah, I wouldn't work together the same day.
I wanted Nick to have this. I was so glad that when he weighed in, it was all about him because that's all.
I actually got on the scale. I didn't think it was going to happen. I literally got on because he had reached lifetime
on Friday.
On Friday, the scale told him he had reached lifetime.
48 points of brownies killed me.
That was the Saturday before. It didn't count anymore. But that's the thing. I got on going, oh crap! If he went up 2 from when he weighed in the other day or yesterday, I'm gonna go up 2. So I was like, oh wah wah. They're all watching, and we go on and like 172. And then I got on. I was like, it's right? It's 170? Like, I was shocked.
The funny part about it is, did you add the other video of us adding?
No, I haven't. We took a second video of the actual weight on the scale that I sent to Paula, I think, to prove that I actually saw the number.
But what was funny is I was like, he goes, what happens if I stand on it now and it's not at that weight anymore? And it was 2 seconds later. I'm like, I don't think there'll be a problem.
That scale, no matter what, it still has somewhat of a power. No matter what, you can still never fully get rid of that mentality with that stupid box. I felt great, but if I would have gotten on and said 172, I'd be like, oh. Which makes no sense. I felt great 2 minutes before, right? Makes no sense.
It's mind over matter.
All right, everybody, get up now. Let's all do happy dance.
Happy dance. Love you, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then I know there's Marlene. I believe she wanted to say something. Right?
I have to wait till Jana makes me host again.
Oh yeah. She's like, sure, fine.
I've been letting people in too.
Oh, I love it. So we'll go to Marlene first because she asked in chat if she could speak. So I'd love to see. Hi, Marlene.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi. It's my first time joining your group here live. I've watched you after it's been recorded.
Oh, cool.
But I'm a little kind of nervous. But anyway,
don't be nervous.
I just want to say
Don't be nervous.
Congratulations, Nick. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
And I know it's hard work. It is hard work. I've been struggling since I was 6 years old.
And here, me too.
I know. I can relate. And I just wanted to say I'm below my goal right now, and
Yay.
I'm maintaining, and it's a journey, and I just want to say too that the scale is it can be your good friend too, and it's important that we do weigh in once a week. That keeps us on track.
Yeah.
And I just want to say to you and Jean-Luc that you guys are amazing.
Oh, thank you, Marlene.
Sorry. And thank you for your motivation.
You're so welcome.
You guys are gonna make me cry.
We do this because we want other people to feel as good as we do, and we know people can.
It's funny because it's not. I always feel weird, like, because we really love just talking, and you guys just like listening to us talk. So it's like a perfect marriage or something. I don't know.
I find, you guys are, like I say, your motivation, but you're also entertaining. And you keep us, no really, you keep us glued to you.
And we've always said we're just annoying.
No.
Thank you
anyway,
so
I just wanted
much.
I wanted to relay that, and I will be joining your meetings more often.
Hey,
please continue your amazing work.
We will. We have no plans to.
We're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere. We're here for.
We need this. We need this as much as you guys say you need us because we inspire all of you. We need all of you.
Yeah.
Because you guys bring us back to where we need to be, and it's part of this community. And never letting this go because this is what our forever is.
And it's funny because as much as, like you said, as much as we help you guys, and I know we do help because we get messages, people letting us know. So I know we do help. But we don't know the depths of what we do. We just share stuff, and we don't know who's watching us out there. We just know a few people. Like we know Lynn and Ellen and Gwen. Like we know people who we see often, but we know there's a whole group of people out there. So all of you out there, thank you so much for all your love, all your messages. Like I'm talking to YouTube right now. I'm talking to
yes, YouTube and Facebook.
Both of you as well.
And all your Zoom people.
Like thank you so much. Like
thanks for being our family.
Yeah, being our family, being our support. You guys support us. When we have bad weeks, we know our group is there to help us out. When we see people in our group have struggles, we see other people help them. We come on and try to help. And that's what this is about. It's about all of us helping each other. And I know we're like the linchpin in the middle because we're the ones who share everything. But you guys are all sharing your stories too. People know about Janet. People know about Ellen. We go to workshops.
Oh, yeah. Ellen from Delaware. Ellen from Delaware. Ellen from Delaware.
Yeah.
You're
like
famous.
Infamous. Yeah, everybody knows you guys. And it's not just, it's everybody, you're all sharing your story and telling people what you're going through. And the fact that, Marilyn, you just said right now, you're at Go Away and you're sharing your story right now.
Yes.
This is what encourages other people to get onto their journeys and to succeed as well. So I just thank you to all of you. I just want to make sure you guys know we appreciate each and every single one of you. We might not get to respond to everyone, like every post you do, heart everything you do, but we do try to see everything we can.
And it is a journey.
And we're looking forward to your Christmas tree.
Next week! Can't wait!
That'll be fun.
And what's really cool about the Christmas tree thing is that we actually started collecting decorations from all the trips that we've been doing. So it'll be really fun to bring out these decorations and remember all our trips. So I can't wait for it.
Yeah. Thanks so much,
Thank
Marlene.
you.
Thank you.
Guess what, hun?
What?
It's 7:53.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Okay, so we will come back to everybody else in Zoom. We
Yep.
will come back to you guys after we end the show. So I'm gonna go
back to the fireplace. Ooh, I was cold. I needed to warm up.
Oh. We could turn that
one on, but no. Then we'd be sweating for sure.
Then we'd be like, woo. So I'm just overwhelmed right now.
I know.
I really don't know what to say. I'm at a loss for words.
I honestly think Nick was not that he wasn't looking. He's been looking forward to this whole life goal. And it's very interesting. It's almost like when you whoever celebrated a COVID birthday so far, right? When you're like, okay, this is gonna be really weird, and I think today showed Nick that no matter how apart we are, we're still together, and we're still on this journey, and we're not gonna give up no matter what because we are all worth it.
Yeah.
We're all worth it.
Yeah, we're all worth it, and each of you worth it too. And don't you forget it, because that's what keeps you going on this journey. You have to love yourself. And we've met many of you, either one-on-one, either through chat, either through Zoom. And we know you're all special, each and every one of you. And I know some of you don't feel that way some days, but you all are. And so make sure you realize it, that you are special people. We love you all. And again, thank you so much for joining us on Sunday night. Like we started this live show last year, like a year ago.
Was it
a year ago we started doing our live shows. And back then we had 20 people. And then we were on YouTube, so there was no interaction. It was just us talking for an hour. And now we have people coming on, chatting with you all. WWE Team Sunday.
Team Sunday. Hashtag WWE Team Sunday.
And again, like, I'm just.
We're verklempt.
Verklempt, yeah.
I feel verklempt.
Yeah.
Isn't that like Michael Myers from like SNL from years ago? My God, I'm aging myself. I mean, I'm really young still, I promise.
So there was some questions asked this week on in our group that we could talk about. We'll bring them next week. So Derica, Lori, and Lucy each of them had provided questions that they wanted to talk about. We ran out of time today, so we'll talk about them next week.
Definitely.
It'll be valid. And then next week, there's no video next week. That's because next Saturday,
guess what's coming?
Cook What You Got is back.
Holiday edition.
Holiday edition.
So we're doing it a little bit differently this time.
Yes.
Not very much different. So we are cooking your traditional, not traditional, but
a holiday
staples.
meal.
Holiday meal. We're not cooking a full turkey for the two of us, just letting you know.
Turkey breast.
We're going to do turkey breast.
To a point.
A full turkey is like a lot of meat.
Yeah. And the brown meat is points.
It's points, so we don't want any points. But we will be cooking turkey.
Turkey cookie.
Turkey and cookie.
We're gonna be turking some cookie.
We're gonna twerk. No, that's different.
Yeah.
So it's one of those days today.
We're gonna be cooking
I
turkey.
kept calling Larry
Gary
today.
Yes.
Like in the workshop. I kept calling him Gary, and Nick's like, his name is
Larry.
And I kept saying Gary. Anyways, so we're gonna have turkey. We're gonna have
we're gonna
stuffing.
We're gonna make a side.
A dessert.
So what we're gonna be doing is tomorrow in our group. So for those of you not in our Facebook group, please join because that's where you get to vote. We will be putting a poll on. Similar poll we've been doing the last few weeks, except this one will be what ingredients did you want us to possibly include in this meal?
And then from that list, we will then post that on Saturday live, and you will pick what we are adding live to our meal on that day.
Yes. So we're not going to do voting ahead of time. It'll be voted the day of.
Yeah.
And so we're letting you guys this time
give us suggestions as to what you want to see thrown into our meal. And challenge us, people.
Yeah, challenge us.
We want to be challenged.
Please put a lot. We need at least 20. So if you see there's only 5, add anything. Put something weird on there that we might not ever want to pick. Because we might not pick it. And remember, I don't like seafood.
He doesn't like seafood.
No seafood.
Yeah.
So that won't work. So they just remove that. I should write a list at the top. No seafood, no condiments, no chocolates. It'd be a long list. My mom's looking at me right now going, oh.
Basically, guess the show's canceled, guys. We're not eating on Saturday.
I'm fussy, I'm sorry. And then next Sunday, we're back. Fireside chat again. We are planning to do fireside chats for the remainder of the year. This is our plan. We find that this time of year is better off having these chats because this is the time where people tend to struggle a bit more. It is the darkness. Things are, cold is coming, winter is coming. That's a TV show.
Yeah, no lobster, no calamari, nothing, Jenny.
Nothing that swims.
Nothing.
Nothing that lives in water.
Nothing.
Yeah. I know. Poor Jean-Luc.
I like seafood.
He does like seafood.
I do.
But it's a treat when you have it.
It is. It's a great treat.
Okay, so this week's workshop visits. This is hot off the press because, like I said earlier, the times keep changing constantly, and I have to redo my schedules multiple times. This is the 3rd schedule I've made this week.
So next Wednesday we're in Plano, Texas, San Jose, Alaman, California, Almaden, California, Richmond, UK,
Scottish Borders, UK, and Livermore, California. Yes, it is. We're going to be in 5 workshops that day. It's daytime. It's Wednesday. It's Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day for us.
And so we
are not working.
We're not working.
Off, but we said we could attend workshops.
So we'll be doing 5 that day.
We're attending the workshop. And then on Thursday we're doing Freehold, New Jersey.
On Saturday we're going to be doing Canada Connect with Tony at 10 a.m. Eastern. And You left that one for me.
Sukasana.
Sukasuna, Roxbury, New Jersey. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but that's the first time visiting that location next Saturday.
And then on Sunday we'll be in Napanee, South Ontario.
Nepean.
Oh, Nepean. What am I talking about? Can't even read today. Nepean, South Ontario. El Cerrito, California.
Brentwood, California with Susan, and Hayward, California with Barbara.
Susan's back! Yay!
Yeah.
She had surgery.
Yeah, she asked us to visit, and we're like, we'll come back. We'll come back right after you have.
She had rotator cuff surgery, so.
Yeah, we're gonna go visit her.
Yep. And then don't forget to join our group, our Facebook group, WW Gays, Friends, Family, and Fans.
You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and TikTok. Just look for WW Gays.
You can follow us on Canada Connect at WW Gays JLUC.
At WW Gays -NICK. That's Canada Connect. On US Connect, we're at the WW Gays.
And then our website is wwgays.com. For recipes, you can search wwgays.com/recipes.
And then our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 91152, Bayview Village, Willowdale, Ontario, M2K2Y6. And our email is www.gays@gmail.com. Are you trying to lip sync me? Let's see if this works. Rubber band. I went to the market today. It's not working. He's not that good. It's not that good. He's not that good. So thanks so much everyone for joining us.
What kind of self-positive talk is this supposed to be?
You're great at cooking. Except not tonight.
Again! I quit. Done. Wait, guess what? Guess who gives him his snacks? Oh yes, honey, that was only 6 points.
Hey, you don't sabotage me like that. That's not nice. First of all, I recount, so I
would never do that to you. I love you too much. I would never do that.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night. Zoom, you guys will be on in 2 seconds, but everybody else on Facebook,
Bye, Facebook.
and YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Have a great night and a great week.
Wow, we did it right on time today.